In this final episode of our Hidden Histories tour of the BSA, we're going in search of Richard Claverhouse Jebb, who was Professor of Greek at Glasgow from 1875 to 1889, and then Regius Professor of Greek at Cambridge from 1889 until his death in 1905. Jebb led the campaign of the late 1870s and early 1880s to establish the BSA, and he was, more than anyone else, the BSA's founder.
As we end our tour around the BSA, we look back to its beginning. Richard Claverhouse Jebb is regarded by many as the original founder of the school. So where can we find him in the building? He's in two places in particular, but in both he's hidden. The memorial tablet to Penrose, as we've seen, has a text in English and Greek. The Greek was written by Jebb on request, and so was the tablet in the Finlay room, recording in Latin and Greek the gift of Finlay's library. There's also some evidence in the early BSA corporate archive of Jebb's involvement. Richard Jebb initiated and led the long, hard campaign for the establishment of a British Institute in Greece. He began in 1878 when he visited Athens and gathered information about the existing foreign schools, French and German, and sent a plea to the Times from Athens. He met resistance in the newly formed Hellenic Society, vying with opposing solutions and internal politics. He also met resistance from the British government, which, unlike the French and German governments, did not have the infrastructure to fund and maintain such an institution abroad. In 1883, Jebb again published another plea in the Fortnightly Review to establish a British School of Classical Studies with a detailed outline of how it would function and the cost of setting it up and maintaining it. Eventually, he gained the patronage of the Prince of Wales, along with the necessary funds. He was also responsible for the acquisition of the land on which the BSA sits, courtesy of the Greek state, seen in his notes in the BSA archive, including a sketch of the property dated 1884. So why is Jebb so hard to find? Why is the history of the BSA's founder so well hidden? For anyone who knew of his role as founder of the school, and then as a trustee and member of its managing committee, one would assume that an inscription, portrait or bust could be found in the school. There is a sentence on his death in the annual of the British School at Athens that perhaps already shows him sliding from memory. In 1905-6, he is referred to in passing only as one of the BSA's original promoters. That's technically accurate, but to my mind already this underplays his achievement. Perhaps it was the distance between London and Athens that led to the forgetting of Jebb. It appears he did not visit Athens again after 1884. It may also have been academic politics, or the fact that his death in 1905 was overshadowed by recent memorials to Penrose and Finlay. His fame as a culture hero of the late Victorian age suffered from a more general reaction against eminent Victorians. Whatever the cause, Jebb, the founder of the BSA, is physically hidden on the walls of the building, but is still remembered.
We hope you've enjoyed this first set of Hidden Histories of the British School at Athens. If you would like to see more, please let us know by contacting us through our website www.bsa.ac.uk. Stay safe, stay well, stay home.